Hello and welcome to another tutorial. Today I have a bit of a cold, so if I sound a bit flat, that's why. Please bear with me. I wanted to do this yesterday, but there was too much background noise. You know, things like heavy traffic going by, people shouting, calling to one another, noisy neighbors, that kind of thing. So I just couldn't do it. And there was also a lot of other things going on. Anyway, as many of you know, especially if you've been following my Twitter account and the RPG Maker blog, I've had the privilege and honor of beta testing the Smile game builder. It's basically an RPG Maker engine that allows you to create 2D and 3D games, but with the main focus being on the 3D aspect. With the trial version of SGB already available for download, I will put the links below, and the full retail version being released tomorrow, the 8th of September, I thought I'd start this series with an overview of its functions and layout. And I will continue the series with anything from events to creating your own graphics and eventually to creating your own project from scratch. But for now, let's get on with it. I will be skipping through a lot of the bits and pieces here because this is just an overview of SGB for now. So on the right hand side, these are all the recent projects that you have done, and you can continue from the last project you worked on without having to open it manually. Anyway, for now we'll create a new project. This is the sample game that comes with SGB, and so I guess we'll use that one for now to showcase it. So when it loads up, you'll be presented with this screen, and on here this is the main map which you can pan around and zoom in and pretty much edit. It's rather cool. So let's go straight into the edit game data, which is where you can edit all of your details. The main game title, and then this is the subtitle that will appear right below the game title. You can change the map settings for the starting party. I'm not going to do that yet. Add a character. I like Maria, let's add her. So in the game content itself, this is the description of the game. So as it says, written descriptions are displayed by hovering the mouse pointer over the project when selecting a file with open project. So the system settings, all of the windows are here. I actually like this one, so we'll use that one. And then the menu window, same sort of thing. Actually, how about this? To differentiate, the selection window is basically the selection. Okay, keep with that one. System sounds. All of the system sounds here. To be honest, I haven't really listened to too many of these, so what does this one sound like? Okay, that's cool. And Battle 1. Okay, so that's it. Next one is the title screen. You can, if you wanted to, you can create your own title graphic and include it here, which is a rather cool feature. You can select the font colors of the main title, align it left, right or center, change the size of the font, And the text effects, shadow, border, or not have one. I like the border. You can also add a frame to here. They should have a scroll one somewhere. There it is, that one or that one. I think we'll use the darker one. So when you have this one, screen to display is tested like that. You can also align the title. In RPG Maker, you can still do this, but you have to script it into the program for it to work. So this is a really cool feature to have, quite handy. So just stick it at the top. No, actually we won't. Center. You can slide from above, and as you can see, if you wanted to do that, I'd just pop up as well. Just stick with fade in for now. Now in the start menu here, these are all of the settings for this. So when you change it, it'll preview. These ones is a really cool feature. Again, you can use this according to your needs. Stick with that one. Position it however you like. And the selection box animation is basically the cursor. You have various effects like throb, zoom. You can also change the graphic. So let's see. That one should look okay. Yeah, that one's not so bad. And then the sound and background, you can change the screens. And the title music. Again, I haven't really listened to many of these, but the ones that I have a few of my favorites. This one. That's the one. You can also have environmental sounds. Some of these are really cool. Steamboat. So stick with that one. In the game terminology, this is pretty much where all of the text strings that you have, you can change. Store, elements, item, menu. When your inventory is enemy, no items. Right. Stats. And it even has a KO. That's a new feature. Okay. The battle. And then these are the characters. Equipment, inventory, all of the items that you can use. Learn skills, you can add some. This is the skills list. Firestorm. We'll just go with that one for now anyway. And then these are the commands where you can add more. And I don't know, I'm just doing this randomly. original. And then these are all of the items that you can use, modifies the stats or recovers or something, and then these are the animations. They actually have some really cool ones here. I don't know if I have a favorite, to be honest. Yeah, that one. Anyway, skills, different effects and animations, and then the monsters, where they have the stats, etc, etc. So now when you click on test play, all of your settings should be done. You can move around. From the 3D aspect, this is really cool. Hello. Only those who are qualified can pass through here. You will have a letter from the village elder. Well done, no. Okay, what I did was I just changed it a bit, so you can test the battles. That's a bit weird. Bye guys. Control C will go straight back to the title screen. Anyway, that was showcasing the battle. They only have the front view. There's no side view, although that has been highly requested. These are a sample of some of the events that they have. They're all previews. I mean, they're all presets. Acquire money, acquire chest, and so on and so on. And then you can have various people. We'll cover that in another tutorial. In the utilities section, you can actually change the language to Japanese or English. You can also choose several fonts. Uh-oh. Crashing. Yeah, there it is. These are actually the installed fonts. So when you test it again, I think, yeah, there you go. The font is actually changed. and this will happen to everything. The other part is when you want to actually create a public game. This is what you would click, and you'd be able to save it as an output. I haven't done this yet, not properly anyway, so this is where it would appear and say all of these are the settings, and then you have the maps, the images, but only the default images aren't saved. These are all sort of the saved ones, so the customized ones, the ones you've actually added. There's a customized tile that I started creating. And okay, so you can actually change. This is new on me, I haven't noticed this before. Okay, and that's pretty much a very brief overview. In the next tutorial, I will be focusing more on the map aspects, not so much the customization of graphics, but basically how all of these things work with the perspective of creating the maps. Thanks for watching.